Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Man, there must be like some weird filters or something on my camera. I look a little more orange than usual. How's it going, guys? How's it going? So, here's what we're doing today. We are going to make a laundry cart that we can hide in. So, over the past couple days, I've been working on adding some stealth mechanics, making it so that I can, add objects that you can hide inside of. So let me show off some of that real quick. If I was to go to my testing level here, I could show you. I added a cardboard box with little eye holes and a mouth. It's hilarious. See? So this is cardboard box. I call him Boxy, not Boo. Boxy, no Boo. All right. Anyways, you can hop inside of it like this. See? You can crouch down, and then you're like basically invisible. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't think I've got desktop audio turned on, and I don't know how to turn it on. So you guys can't hear it. But the box just like kind of squeaks along the ground as you're walking. It's hilarious. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. It's hilarious. So we've got the box, but we need to add a laundry cart. And the first thing that we need to do is make an actual laundry cart, because I don't have that yet. So we're going to hop into Blender, and we're going to do that. We're going to make a laundry cart together. Together. All of us. Ah, yes. Metal Gear Solid and CUFFBUST. Amazing. Yep, pretty much. You know, I've never played Metal Gear Solid, and I did not know that cardboard boxes were such a thing in there. But I posted a picture or a video of the box system on Twitter, and everybody was like, Metal Gear Solid. I was like, huh? I looked it up, though, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty epic. All right, so this is the cardboard box model that I had. So I'm going to use that as a scale reference on our incredible laundry cart. So the laundry cart needs to be basically the same size, height and width wise, but a little bit longer, because it's a laundry cart. Blender from 2010. Yeah, pretty much. It's 2.79. Yeah. I'm OGing it. So let's see here. Am I going to give out keys? Yeah, I'll probably give out some keys at some point during the stream here. So let's see. So we got to figure out kind of what this is going to look like. What I'm kind of thinking is we'll have like sort of a felt fabric cart section that's kind of propped up by like some like metal, like a metal frame, and then we'll have like maybe like a little flap in the front with the eye holes, something like that. Also, maybe this should be a little more square, because the bigger the cart is, the more it's gonna like clip into other objects and stuff. So let's do this. Let's get the box out of the way. Actually, I already have the box in there. So I guess we'll just start modeling here. So let's see what we can do. Let's scale the bottom in, right? Because this is our fabric. So it's going to kind of droop down a little or something. Add a few more faces and stuff. Maybe just to like kind of randomize some stuff slightly. I'm not quite sure how we'll go about this. Maybe something kind of like so, just so we've got like Slight variation. That's not all the exact same. Will CUFFBUST be on Xbox? I have no idea. I have no idea. Kind of looking into it right now, but no idea if that's going to happen. Gurjonton lore win. I'll just tell you all right now. Gurjonton is Gurjonton. He is the greatest being to ever exist. He has always existed, and he will always exist because he is Gurjonton. It's about all you really need to know. There's really nothing else that's particularly important, quite frankly. All right, I don't really know how to model, so we're just kind of gonna throw in cubes and all kinds of random junk until this just looks passable. That's the goal here. The goal is passable. So let's see. Best lore ever? It really is. It really, truly is. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. Let's maybe... scale some things down here so we can have kind of our... some poles that come up the sides here to support it, right? You know, something kind of along these lines. Will CUFFBUST be on Game Boy? Oh, yes. Now that is a confirmed platform. And yeah, absolutely, bro. Game Boy, it's basically next gen, even these days. Let me see here. Will it be on Atari? Obviously, bro. We're going retro with it, man. Gotta hit all the important platforms. Let's see here. I'll just kind of throw that in there. Throw this in here, something like that. That seems pretty amazing. All right, now we need to kind of like, we gotta put like sort of like a frame thing around the top. So I'm not quite sure how I want to do that. Maybe here's what I'll do. I got an idea. I'll export, or not export. I'll extrude this up, kind of like that. And then what I can do is I can delete all the faces on these corners. And then I'll join everything together to make it awesome. And framey. Very good. Can your friends push it so you can get around with less suspicion? You know, originally I wanted to do it like that because that would be cool. But it would just be a bit difficult to try and mess with that. So instead you just kind of push yourself. That's how it's going to be. It's just a lot, way simpler that way. Less opportunity for bugs and problems, and it'll take way less time to add, because I've already basically got most of the system working. With the, you know, cardboard box and everything. What am I missing here? Gotta grab this and this and that. We'll be on Smart Fridge? I mean, obviously. See, you guys keep on asking such dumb questions, frankly. Like, I not to be rude, of course, but like, it's so obvious. Like, everybody releases their games on Smart Fridge. Why would I be any different? Okay. Wow, this is looking incredible, isn't it? All right, but we also got to add, let me go down here and do kind of the same thing on the bottom portion of the frame. Delete these faces and kind of join everything up down here. All right, let's see. When vid? Hey, good question. Probably pretty soon, maybe in the next couple weeks. I found an editor, and he's currently working on sort of a vlog video that sort of recounts the announcement of the game and the whole Summer Game Fest event and everything. So that's coming along really well, and that'll probably come out fairly soon. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Do I develop CUFFBUST entirely in blueprints? Basically. I have a plugin that's written in C++ that handles like player movement, but all the stuff that I'm doing is written in Blueprint. All right, so now let's get the inside of the cloth of the basket put in here. Something kind of along those lines, and then maybe I'll scale it in slightly so it's not like clipping into all that stuff as much. Okay, this is looking very laundry cart-ish. Although actually I gotta scale this down a little more. Again, so that it's just not clipping into everything. Add suction cups or grappling hooks. That would be interesting. The suction cups, that's one that that feels like I've seen stuff like that in, you know, like escape movies or, you know, like stuff like that. So that's kind of like a common, moderately common trope. I don't know where you would use it in the environment. That's the thing. Except like on the walls themselves, the prison walls. Which, you know, I feel like that would just make it too easy to escape at that point. Let's see, maybe we could take the kind of the corners of this here and kind of raise them up a little bit. That way it's sort of like a nice fabric-y, basket-y thing, you know? Can you make it so you can climb walls with plungers? Yeah, kind of the whole suction cup thing. I don't know, because like at least in the current level that I have, there's not really much reason for something like that. So I'm not so sure. Okay, let's add a handle on the back side. Even though you can't use it, I think it makes sense for a laundry cart to have a handle. Let's scale these in. Jalian popcorn bucket. I know what you mean by that. Are you sure you don't want a Gurjantin popcorn bucket? I'm just saying. A Gurjantin popcorn bucket might be ever so slightly more epic. I feel like this is all the geometry of this is just looking very basic. So I feel like I need to add more just like random detail for the sake of random detail. Oy, not like that though. Let's just go scale Z. There. Scale Z. Maybe raise it up a little. Extrude. Bring it up some more, kind of like that, and then maybe like, kind of what I'm feeling is maybe what we do is extrude it again. Scale Z, nice little bezel, something like that, whatever the heck it's called, and then maybe I could add like a cylinder for the handle. That seems reasonable. I don't know how many verts I need, or rings, or that stuff. Kind of put this up in here. Could actually have these kind of popping out the sides a little bit. That doesn't look bad. You know, it adds more detail. Epic. Scale shift Y. Something like this. All right, that seems like an incredible, awesome handle. Doesn't it, guys? That just looks so glorious. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. I'm so proud of myself. So good. All right, let me see here. Okay, so I think I'm going to add a bunch of like screws and random stuff like that, but I think I'm going to do that in Substance, like with the normal maps and textures and all that. I don't know. I mean, I could add like some little... I'm going to need to make some wheels. Maybe I could make the sides here kind of like a more like a track. Make it look more like a track, like a I-beam type of thing. So I could go like extrude and then kind of scale it down, in, so kind of like that, you know? Or possibly have it like this and then down. That looks kind of nice. That looks kind of nice. Adds a nice little bit of detail. Let's do that with the top as well. I like that. It looks nice. I do have some slightly different geometry up here, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. But let's find out. Something like this, extrude it again, scale it in. Ah, yeah, that's just fine. Totally works. Totally works, bro. Very epic. Now what? Let's maybe add some detail to the handle here. Kind of thinking that we just, you know, a similar kind of thing where we just like throw in some extrusions on these areas where maybe there would realistically be like a handle, right? So we like extrude this and then scale it out slightly. Sort of like that, but then on both sides. And I'm not being particularly precise with this, but it's okay, because the only way that anybody would know is if they watched this live stream. And I don't think you guys care all that much either. What war crimes have the Jailians committed? Funny you ask. All of them. Literally all of them. As well as a few you've never even heard of. Like, they've been busy. They've been real busy. Well, let me tell you. Okay, what else? What else could we do here? Maybe we could add on to the fabric here. Add like some like straps that kind of like hang this onto here. That seems cool. That seems like a nice detail. Kind of scale this in here. Move this up. Rotate over. Scale down. Da da da. Blah blah blah. Guys, do you love my really educational, informative commentary? I bet you all are learning so much from this clearly highly intellectual live stream. Yeah, see, so we'll have something kind of like this. And then we'll grab this and kind of extrude it around here. Say, kind of like, we'll go like up this way, and then kind of around the corner. And then down onto the inside here. Yeah, so kind of like that. I should probably give away a Steam key pretty soon here, huh? Alright, I need to get this out of the way because it's kind of clipping through. Yeah, something like that. That looks so fantastic. Alright, and then we'll just copy paste this across a bunch of it here. Like duplicate, just put like 3 on each side, something like that. Hopefully I can easily just select these things. Since I'm selecting this off a wireframe, it's easy to accidentally select stuff that I didn't really want to. Okay, so there's this, and now I just got to realign it here. Kind of like so. Make sure it's not clipping, so put it maybe more like that. Okay. Alright. This looks like a pretty epic cart here, don't you think? Probably the best laundry cart in gaming history, if I do say so myself. I don't think it gets any better than this. It really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. So, let's see if we can... I'd kind of like to move some of these a little bit. I just kind of scoot this over so it's better aligned. Something like that. That seems pretty good. Fix the handle. What's wrong with the handle? The handle looks awesome. How dare you criticize my handle? It looks perfect. What, do you want it to be like smooth or something? You don't like how geometric it is? You don't like my geometric handle? Crazy. You'll pay extra for Jaliens in the shower? There are Jaliens in the shower. Let's see here. Let's see if there's a modifier. I think there's some modifier that'll allow me to... Yeah, the edge split right there. I'll split everything that isn't the handle, essentially. That'll be the goal here. It's not enough vertices for that to work, and the angles are not good. We got bad angles, guys. So what are we going to do about that? We're going to make the angles less bad, I think. That's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, so if I was to go into here and select this stuff, not that, and not that, and not that, and yes this, and yes that, and yes that, and yes this. Then I think if I was to maybe scale this out more, or possibly in more, I would need to scale it in more. Yeah, see, now it'll split those edges and keep that stuff sharp, which is good. That's what we want. And then we should be able to increase or decrease this. Increase. Yeah, because we want it so that these edges don't get split on the handle here. Like that. But so that everything else does get split. But now it's being all goofy again, so I gotta scale it in even more. So if I just said scale shift Z, scale it way in like that. Ah, man, that's still not, how sharp do I have to get this? I must be missing something here. Because like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of fumble around until it looks passable. Ah, man, yeah, and then we got that same issue down on the bottom here as well. I mean, I guess I could just manually split them. But that's a lot of edges to split. Guys, are you ready to sit here for the next 5 minutes and split edges? Doesn't that sound like fun? That might be what we need to do. Alright, we'll use the edge split modifier here to get like 90% of the way. Kind of like this, I think. Hey, Laurel, thank you for the 5. For the love of Charles, why won't you update Blender? Because I don't need to. So there you go. Haha. I am my own person. I am my own being. I have free will and I can make my own decision. And I decide to not update Blender. Ha! Take that. But thanks for the 5. Okay. We need to split edges. So we need to... I really should learn to use Blender better, because I'm sure that there's a great way to do this that isn't the way that I'm doing it right now. But that's okay. I'll get to my goal here eventually. Also, let me just apply. I'll apply that existing modifier there. That gets some of those basic edges. But then I still gotta go and like split all of this junk. Kind of like, oof, got some weird geometry there. Like that. See, so I think if I was to do an edge split there, yeah, see, then that looks a bit better. And then I guess I'll have to do it around these handles as well. Just some stuff like this. Can't tell if these are all split or not. Complexity, thank you for the 2. Do you ever look at discussions of Cuff on Steam? Not often. I have a couple times, but the Steam community hub is like an absolute cesspool. There's not there's not much in the way of interesting or useful discussions on there, so I don't tend to check it very often. Let's see. Guys, what do you think of this action-packed edge splitting here? Bro, we're splitting so many edges, it's actually insane. Have you ever seen this many edges get split? Alright, so now that whole top section looks fine. You know what I really should have done? Too late now. Anyways. Achievements and buyable tattoo. Oh, yo, tattoos as a cosmetic would actually be really cool. That would actually be pretty neat. Oh, yo, imagine if you could draw. Oh, man. The stuff that people would draw would be horrific, but it would be really cool. If you could, like, draw your own tattoo and put it on your character, that would be super cool. Kind of like a Minecraft skin. I don't know why I'm trying to split these edges up here. I don't need to do that. Or these ones here. Or this one here. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out which ones have been split already. Seems like I just need to get all these kind of inner edges. Yeah. Complexity. You have 45 comments on countdown until release. Well, congrats. That's I have seen that thread because that one got in there pretty early, but I haven't been keeping track of it. Hey, gotta see how high people can count. I don't know. Maybe it goes to 1 million. That'd be crazy. Wouldn't that be insane, guys? Wow, that'd be great. Go to the Steam page and comment on that discussion, guys. Go do that. So let's see how high we can get it just during this stream. Actually, let me check it. Let me check it right now. And then I'll check it at the end of the stream so that we can see how high you guys have counted. Okay, CUFFBUST on Steam. Store, Community Hub. Okay, so countdown until release currently has... This thread currently has 45 comments. It's counting up to 45. Guys, go to this thread here. See how high you can get it. And at the end of the stream, we'll check it again and see how high it went. Okay, so this all looks pretty much incredible. I thought it couldn't get any better, and then it did. So that's real nice. Let me move this down slightly because this is kind of... All right, guys. This looks awesome. This looks really awesome. Now, the interesting part is going to be that we need to have this full of laundry. That's going to be part of the weird thing with this. Is that we need, like, actual laundry, like, surrounding our little Jalian guy. So there needs to be, like, laundry up on the top, piling over this. As well as we need, like, that little cubby where the eye holes are going to be. Which, actually, maybe we could just go ahead and add these eye holes here. Get these added in. Yeah, these seem really oddly large. I'm pretty sure these are larger than they're supposed to be. I'm going to grab the cardboard box for reference. Or I'll grab a duplicate of it. Oh, this is the wrong cardboard box. Because it's way too big. Oh no, and I think I deleted the actual cardboard box. Oh no, it's right here. So I could delete that. I don't need that. Actually, I will keep it. Pull this one over here. Delete this. Make Jalian anims for hopping in and out. Now, see, I'm a little too lazy for that. Instead, when you equip a box, let me see if I can... I don't actually have any videos of it. Let me show you how it looks. So if I go into the editor here and I add in 2 players and I take this guy over here, see, I go over here, I go to the box and I equip it, and it just kind of, it just sort of teleports on to you, because doing anything else would be much more complicated. And the laundry cart is going to do the exact same thing. So, yeah. Hopping in and out animations, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool, but it would also take me like an extra week of time to add it. So, I mean, it's like, do you really want to play CUFFBUST a week later just because of that feature? Like, I don't know. All right, so these are going to be our eye holes. I think this is generally the right height. Oh, although then again, I'm going to need to scale this laundry cart up a little bit because I need space for the wheels. I need about that much space for wheels. Okay, so it's a good thing we brought our scale reference in. So this is going to get brought up to maybe about here. Something like that. I'm also going to need to scale this thing. Bring the cart up to maybe about here. Because we could have the fabric kind of hanging down a little bit. That would be fine. Might even look good. Yeah, I think that's good. Because then we'll have the wheels in on each corner there. Alright, let's see here. Okay, let's make the eye holes. So what we need to do for that was add a modifier here, which is going to be a Boolean, and this allows us to cut out this section right there, like this. Boom, crazy, amazing. Smooth this over. I don't exactly know why it always looks like this afterwards, but it looks better in game. Same thing happened with the cardboard box, but then it got better, so I'm just gonna trust that. Steam keys? Man, everybody's talking about Steam keys. Sure, I'll give away a Steam key. Just one for now, and I'll give away some more later. Okay. Everybody, go to Steam and get ready. Whoever has the fastest fingers in the West is going to type this in crazy fast. They're going to get it quick, so be ready. Because here it is. Hey, who's got the fastest fingers? Who's got it? Alright, there we go. That's it. Nice doorstop. Hey, thank you. Okay, now what? So now we should probably add laundry. So let's see. I'm going to make this as a separate mesh. That way we can spawn in some carts that are empty, some carts that aren't. I think that makes sense. So how am I going to do this? I think what I'll do is I'll add in a plane. And we'll just like kind of sculpt it to have a bunch of like random like wavy variation. Kind of just to have a big pile of junk here. So we go like this and just subdivide it a bunch. Maybe something like that, and then we'll decimate it later. And then we can go to sculpting. And let's just kind of like, I don't know, inflate it a bit. You know, kind of something like this, right? Just kind of get a little bit of general variation in. Maybe a bit higher in the center. Yikes. Something crazy going on down there. Kind of like so. Seems pretty fine. And then I'm thinking maybe we do like some sort of like a pinch thing or something. Because we need like some needs to be sharp, right? Like these are clothes, but like we need to be able to see like the edges of individual clothes. So I think we'll just try using maybe the crease tool. Maybe if we scale this down a little too. Scale it down, bring down the strength a bit. And we can kind of just add some more variation like this here. Please make a vid off of jiggle physics, if you know what I mean. An entire video about what? About the Jalian jiggle physics? I mean, I already talked about it. I mean, like, I could do a short about it, I guess. Something like that. I don't know what. There's not too much to talk about. It's like they jiggle, so it's like case closed, right? Okay, I'm gonna set this to smooth shading so I can see how it. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty nice. I don't really see too much need to do much else with this other than just make sure all the edges are kind of where they should be. Do another little bit of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of smoothing in some spots. Kind of looks like a pile of laundry. Seems close enough. And then once we do textures for it, that'll wrap it up pretty well. Should kind of bring it all together. So then we got to do kind of the same thing on the inside. Oh, as well as make sure that it's aligning without clipping, which it seems like it is. So that's good. All right, so now we got to figure out how to do this in here. Because there basically needs to be like clothes and junk like everywhere. Like basically just all around the player's screen. So what I'm kind of wondering is if maybe what I could do, grab this, duplicate it, bring it down in here, and kind of just like curl it around and like kind of curl it into a I don't know what, a convex shape, something like that. Kind of like along these lines, right? So that we could put this in here. That way, when you're inside of this, you've kind of got the clothes that you're looking out of. And then I guess let's try and do a little bit of sculpting here on this to make it sort of custom. Will there be more maps? I'm not sure. Really not sure yet. You know, right now, priority is just to finish the first map because it's not done. I still got quite a bit of work to do on it. A lot of mechanics to add and stuff like that. But I think it would be awesome if I could get more prisons into the game. I think that would be really, really cool. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll also depend on just like how fun the first map is. Like if it takes me 2 years to make the first map and it's just like incredible, then I might just, you know, stick with just the one for now, or you know, for launch. Almost looks like we're making a cave. Alright, I don't know. That's probably fine. And then we just need to get it aligned on the inside here. And, you know, we might need to adjust this a bunch when it comes to, like, getting it aligned with the camera and everything. I don't really know how difficult that's going to be, but I could see that being a little bit of a pain. Also, we can get rid of this. We don't really need the size comparison anymore. Let's see. Special holiday events in the game. I don't know. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, you know, even if it's just like something small, like it's like, oh hey, here's a Christmas hat, ha, Christmas cosmetic, yo. Like, you know, some stuff like that would be kind of cool. Guess it'll kind of depend on when the game even comes out. Hey, Christmas Jalians, like, what if Johnson turns into Santa? That'd be cool. Alright, let's go ahead and enable this so that we can kind of even out this whole thing here. So it should kind of be going in here just kind of like that. Only thing then would be just to pull these sides in a little bit so that they don't fall out of the mesh at all. But that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good right there. So now we just got to align it with this, I don't know, roof, whatever you want to call it, the lid. Why am I streaming at 720p? Because I don't know how to make Streamlabs stream better than that. I thought that it would happen automatically if I streamed at a higher latency, but apparently not. So that's good to know. Is Craig good friends with Gurjonton? You know, Craig is a special kind of fellow, and he doesn't have friends. Everybody kind of hates him. Like, I hate him. He's certainly not my friend. I might tell him we're friends every once in a while just so, like, he feels okay about himself, but, like, I don't like Craig. Nobody likes Craig. Like, let's be honest, guys. You all hate Craig, right? Craig is just, you know, punchable face and all those really bad qualities that, you know, nobody likes. All right, so I think we've got most of what we need here. I think what we need now is probably just the wheels. Just need to make like some basic dolly wheels, which should be pretty simple. So I'll just have a basic cylinder. It's going to be pretty small. We're going to kind of center it underneath all the poles here. Actually, we don't really need to center it underneath all of them. We just need one for reference. One final key. Yeah, I'll do more keys. I'll do more keys for sure. We've had jiggle physics to the cart's cloth. No. I won't. You got a thing for laundry carts? Like, there's There's other websites I'm sure that you can go to find the content you're looking for, but not here. We love Gurjontons and Jalians. Laundry carts, not so much. See, now you're just getting weird. Okay, so we need to... If we're adding a dolly wheel here, I guess... I mean, these are going to be pretty small, and nobody's really going to see them, so I can kind of just do some goofy stuff with this to make it work, right? So it'd be kind of like this, and then I need another sphere for the wheel itself. Next video is probably coming out in the next couple weeks here. Bro, this new YouTube feature with like the what are they calling it? Like the chat summary is it's very interesting. Bro, the chat summary for this stream when I first started it is like people are talking about a mating feature in the game. They seem to be very interested. That's what it said. I screenshotted it on my phone and I posted it on Twitter. Look at this. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Where is it? There it is. Look at this, you guys. Viewers are discussing what they are most excited about, including controllers, Steam keys, and a mating feature in the game. Good old AI doing what AI does best, right? AI images, that's not what we need. We need AI YouTube chat summaries. That is the way forward, bro. Humanity has been suffering until now. All right. Let's go ahead and split a couple more edges here. I'm not going to get too complicated with all this. Because they're so small, it's like nobody's going to be crouching down, observing these intently. You know, they're going to be inside of the laundry cart. Okay. Looks pretty epic. Where are the Steam keys? Already gave away one. We're going to give away some more a little bit later. Will there be a beta test? You know, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I feel like, I mean, I'm going to, at the very least, I'm going to need to do some private beta testing. That's, that one's kind of a given. But, I don't know about any public beta testing. I'm kind of, you know, I may or may not. See what is gonna look best with this. I mean, I think something along these lines will work. Just a matter of making it look right. And not quite so odd. Will there be a free demo? Probably not. Again, it's one of those things, like, I've thought about it a little bit. And it's like, maybe I would do something like that. But it would definitely be pretty far out. It'd be pretty close to launch, I think. And, you know, that's if I was to do something like that. But probably wouldn't. Okay, that kind of looks like a dolly wheel. Let's see, I just need to realign it here for the rotation. That's pretty good. Then it'll just kind of rotate depending on the direction that you're moving in the cart here. And then I guess just for reference here, I'll copy paste a few into the corners so we can kind of see what that'll look like. It'll be kind of like that. Sweet. Laundry cart of death, bro. Somebody's going to come up to you in one of these, hop out, and they're just going to jump you. Steal all your coins, all your pennies and nickels. Yep. All right, one more time. I'm going to grab our scale reference. Make sure we're all good here. It seems like it. I think this is fine. I guess these could probably be scaled up ever so slightly. But other than that, we're good to go. So that means now we need to texture this thing. I guess first we need to UV unwrap it, and then we can texture it. But I also got to figure out how this is going to work, because I've got so many different meshes here. So I'm not really sure how I want to do this. Because I think the sheets, the clothing mesh right here, I think this is going to be a separate mesh. And then I've got the cloth basket right here. And the frame. I'm trying to decide if that should be one mesh or not. Like with one material. You know, for simplicity's sake, I might just do them all separately and do them all as separate meshes. I'm trying to think. And then just kind of put them all in together in Engine. That way I can use them separately more easily if I want. I think it makes sense. I think it mostly makes sense. And then the wheels have to be separate so they can turn and rotate and everything. I'm sure there's other ways to do that kind of thing, but I don't know how. Are there going to be codes for the game in this stream? Yes, yes. Well, let's do another one in we'll say 5 minutes. Also, hey, let's check and see where that that Steam thread is at. Let's see if you guys got it any higher. The counting thing. How high have you counted? Okay, not much higher. You guys have kind of disappointed me. I was hoping to hop in here and see that you guys had counted up to 500, and it's at 56. Kind of let me down here. Countdown until release? More like count up until release. Like that's what you should be doing. Also, that is kind of odd. It just occurred to me. You should be counting up. You're not counting down at all. I don't know. Anyways. Why do some Jalians have striped clothes and some have orange clothes? Because you can change that. you can customize it. There's different clothing types. You know, the striped outfit is kind of the more classic, vintage prison style, and then you got the orange jumpsuit, and you can have other color jumpsuits as well. And I might add other ones in addition to that. Probably will. I don't see why not. So, yeah. Okay, let's start unwrapping some of this stuff. I guess we'll start out with the frame here. And, you know, actually, I might not even do a substance, like a custom substance material on this. My UVs are great. I think what I might just do, possibly for this and for the wheels, is just use, because I've just got like a pre-made metal material that I could just slap on this. That would save a lot of time. Because it is a metal frame. It's like the only thing that I would do in substance is like add some screws. And it's like, it would be better for optimization if I just had it all as the same thing anyways. Smart UV, it looks goofy. Cube projection looks also really goofy. How about a cylinder projection? That looks pretty goofy. Sphere is goofy. Normal unwrap is goofy because I don't have anything marked. I hate UV unwrapping. I don't really know how to do it. Sphere projection. Cube. What if I try doing this, but like I add a little bit of... yeah, see, it's like the thing is, like there's so much dead space in here. It isn't being filled by anything. Oh yeah, that looks pretty bad. Maybe if I stretch it out a bunch like this. That's still pretty awful. But it is better. It's also so massive. Why is it so massive? Sure. No, maybe not. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? Will there be a gun? Yeah, there's gonna be a gun. You kidding me? Light map pack, what does that do? Oh, hey, that looks better for some reason. Yeah, I'm wondering. See, because like UV mapping is the thing that I just don't do. Alright, what if I did this, right? What if I take this, I said like sphere projection or something like that, and just kind of like scale this up. And then, let's go like the texture here. What if I just did like smart UVs, but like in different segments? Alright, let's just try this. Let's just go here. Cause like, I don't know why it's giving me some parts here that are just horrific, and others that look pretty much, I mean, fine by my standards. I will start out by stretching it. Stretch and scale. Something like this. And then we'll just take the parts that are like really awful and just address those, I guess. So like we'll grab these. And presumably these. And then like scale them or something. So that they are generally the same size as the other ones. Yeah, see, we're basically doing game development here. Alright, let me see if I can grab everything to do with this top stuff, because this is also very messed up. Pretty much all of this and all this stuff on the bottom here, actually. So maybe I could scale these the same way. He will not update Blender? You're darn right I won't update Blender. That's part of my exercise in free will. Okay, that looks incredible, except for a bunch of stuff that doesn't. So try to scale these in a bit more here. And then it's perfect, basically. I don't know. We'll just put this into, I'm just going to throw this into Unreal and just see what happens. All right, so if we export this right here, and we've got, what do we call this? It would be, I guess, just like cart base. .fbx, selected objects, z up, x forward. I don't know if I've got it x aligned though, so I'll double check here in a second. I do have it x aligned. Perfect. Okay, so now just import it here and just see how that default metal texture looks on it. With the current UVs. This one. I mean, that basically looks fine. That looks pretty passable, especially, you know, once we've got, like, because it's not going to be all just boring default stuff. You know, we're also going to have, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. That looks great. Just fine. Handle looks a bit odd. Well, let's revisit that real quick, actually. That's something I'll take a second to fix that. Why not? Yeah, once we combine this with like the custom, you know, materials on like the cloth and all that, it'll be solid. Okay, so how do we want to do it? We could say, oh, here's what we ought to do. You just go to the bottom here and just mark a seam down here, and then it'll be just fine. We'll just do a normal unwrap. Take this, get rid of that part, unwrap, grab our texture here for reference. Still looks, oh, why on earth does that look so weird? Did I select something that I wasn't supposed to, or is that just how it is? That's not what I was expecting. I mean, I guess it might be close enough, though. You know, if we go kind of like this. That is looking really weird. Yeah, I'm looking up here. I don't know why I decided to do that. I didn't think it would do it. Like, is the scale really that bad? Why don't you press Alt plus click on edge? Because I don't know what that does. That's why. Alright. Well, let's just try exporting this and see what happens. As long as it looks a little better, and I would say it does, then we are golden. Looks beautiful to me. So now we can hop in here and just look at our incredible creation, our incredible low resolution creation. It does look pretty low res actually. I think I can kind of up it by just doing something like that. And we'll grab Unreal again. Yes, exactly. Let me cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. There, I cooked. Beautiful. All right. So now we are going to do basically that same thing, but with cloth. Actually, let's do the cloth basket, because I wanna hop into substance here and do some substancing. So, all right. So this should be a bit easier to unwrap. For this, I'll actually just mark a bunch of seams, because since there's not too many edges to deal with. Okay, so we'll go like that, mark those, and then probably, like, I don't know, mark these edges as well, maybe. Should probably mark the stuff around the eye holes, I would think. Is this Blender Special Edition? Yeah, bro. It's the special edition for people who are like it's just like especially like Blenderish, you know? I'm like a really Blenderish kind of guy, so they gave me the special edition. Yep. I don't know, maybe we mark that. See what happens. And I have no idea what's going to happen with these things here. So I should probably, I don't know, mark some stuff around the edges. Do you not update Blender ever? That is exactly correct. I do not update Blender ever because I don't know why I would need to. I don't know what the new features are. I don't really spend that much time in Blender either, so it's like the usefulness is just very limited to me. All right. That looks a little bit odd. All right, I should probably mark this stuff, I guess. Extra smooth edition? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Yes, all of these things are unwrapping really weirdly. So maybe I'll just do like a smart UV on these little things. See if that works. And yeah, use smart UV, boom. Hey, check it out. Wow, that looks incredible. That actually doesn't seem bad at all. Perfectly fine. All right, let's take that, move it out there, select everything. Yikes. All right, I still got to do a little bit of unwrapping on this outer stuff because this is looking weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll just mark the bottom here. Seems like that could be useful. I'm guessing just export FBX directly into Unreal's asset folder and then just save the blend file. The Unreal asset folder. Yes, that's how I have my stuff set up. I just export right into the Unreal folder and then it imports automatically. Okay, mark, seam, and I guess I can try another. Ooh, but I don't want to unwrap all of it. I don't want to unwrap those parts. Maybe I should have separated them. Is there any way to invert selection? Because I just realized that I selected the wrong group of things. What I wanted to do is select this stuff and unselect these. Yes. I'm just kind of a genius like that. Okay, that's what I wanted. Smart UV. Does it work? Oh wait, Smart UV. Why am I Smart UVing? I didn't particularly want to Smart UV, but the Smart UV on this looks quite nice. And I don't think I will complain about it. I think it's close enough to what I need that I will probably just leave it be. Yeah, great. All right, and then I'll grab all of these random little pieces here, kind of scale them in, and I don't know, throw them down here somewhere. Maybe I could do this, right? I could kind of split it up, have like half of it up here, and then the other half like down here, something like that. Bro, that's like perfect. This is like almost like a real UV map. Although they are a little bit large, kind of low res up in there. Maybe not. I guess it's actually pretty equivalently scaled. Okay, press L if you want to just select the basket. All right, I'm gonna save my project here just in case you're talking crazy. Okay, interesting. What is that doing? Is it because I have, so is it selecting everything on the, so if I hold L, okay, interesting. So it's like everything that's attached. Okay. Sort of, or that's nearby. I don't quite know what it's doing, but that does seem useful. Cool, thanks. All right, we have a basket. We're gonna export the basket. FBX, cart base, cart basket, yes. Okay, export this. Wonderful. All right, it's getting the selection based on the seams. Based on the seams without the middle, select the entire object. Interesting, okay, all right, cool. So, now what we gotta do is we need to hop into, actually, I think I can up my camera resolution slightly there. Let me grab Steam. I'm gonna open this up, hop into, oh, we can also import into Unreal there. It's all good. Where is Substance? Here it is. Let's see, some folks are talking about stream resolution. Let me take a look at those settings you guys are talking about there. Yeah, output scaled resolution is it's set to 720 there and 30 FPS. Gotcha. All right. Well, looks like I can't change that while I'm streaming, but for next stream, now I know where to find it. Sweet. Okay, just gonna get. All right, we got substance. We got substance now. Let me go ahead and find my model. Where's that gonna be? It's gonna be in the Unreal project folder here. Meshes. Why is that not in the meshes folder? It should be in the meshes folder. Oh, right, because I clicked open instead of new. That would be why. Cart basket. Open. Okay. Let's see if that does the trick. Hey, look at that. Incredible cart basket. That's still looking real goofy. That's not how it's supposed to look. I guess we're gonna go and play around with the faces in here and see what we can do. Yeah, I was saying before, I don't really know why that occurs and what the correct way is to solve it. Maybe if I just subdivide this, right? Yeah. Nope, that didn't help. Throw some rings on it. Nope, that didn't help. Unreal 4, why not 5? I am using Unreal 5. I might have accidentally said Unreal 4 at some point, though. Anybody know what causes this? I don't know what causes this issue. It happened when I did the Boolean modifier. Let's see. Is this some sort of a... My topology sucks? Yeah, it does. It does, bro. Maybe I know that there's some kind of a... There's something called a triangulate modifier. Yeah, hey, look, that seems like that might have done something. Fixed, beauty, apply. I don't know what that did. Beauty, clip. Yeah, it's doing something here. I don't know what though. Can I triangulate it more? Is that a thing? Bro, I have no idea. How about I just kind of stretch this out a bit? Stretch these out. It's like the more stretched it is. Thank you for the whatever currency that is. I don't know how much that is, but thank you. Gavin, love your work. Been a game dev for the last 10 years. Working around the work. For the last 10 years, working around the work. And I love following your game. Can't wait for the game. Hey, awesome. I appreciate it. Glad to hear. Let's see. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just fix this later. If that's possible. Add sharp edges on the right, and then you can also... Oh, wait, maybe... Yeah, actually. That's coming back to me. Yeah, because I had the same issue when I was working on the cardboard box, and I think what I did is I just... split the edges. Yeah. I think that should carry it to a moderately acceptable state. That, along with perhaps a couple adjustments in here. Don't know. Select faces in edit mode, then face triangulate faces. Alright, we'll try that in a second. Why are there two edges on all of these? When did that happen? No clue, bro. No clue. Yeah, maybe I just gotta hire a modeler. Maybe that's what I need here. So that improves it slightly, and then people are saying triangulate faces. I don't see the difference. Try smoothing that in sculpt mode. Yep, I think it looks better. Alright, let me try grabbing. Oh man, like what is this face? Like I think I see what. Like why does the Boolean modifier do this even? No idea. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I could just do. What I'm kind of thinking is that I could just delete these faces and then just kind of rebuild it from here or something. Like I could, like here's what I'm imagining. So if I was to just, how can I get some, I did this, and then I have no idea what I'm doing. Drop another Steam key. I could drop a Steam key. Why not? Why not? Let me do that. All right, everybody. It's starting to burn. He cooked so hard it burned. Perhaps I'll figure it out. We'll turn it into a charcoal soup. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. All right, here you go, guys. There's the key. Okay. All right. Here's what I was thinking. Is that I could go in here. Start kind of making the faces like this, right? Right? Yeah. Right? And then you just kind of like, just like do something with this, right? You know, you kind of like, but like not like that, because like that looks bad. But like, no, I don't know why it does that. I don't know. Just skimming through chat here to see if anybody duplicate vertices. Select all vertices and merge by distance. Let me see if that does anything. If that's I can't undo past there. All right, let me try and reopen the project. Let's go to props, open it back up here, kind of starting back here. So this was duplicate as merge as in, not like that. Maybe that's a modifier. Are you pro on Blender? Heck no, dude. You see what I'm fumbling with here? Deform, simulate, generate. I'm wondering if it's something in here. Smooth by angle. I don't know where that is. Blender's too old for merge by distance. Man, so you telling me I do need to update? Dang, bro. Alright, so it seems like I just need to get rid of the holes that I have here. Kind of reconstruct this, subdivide. That seems like that might really be the way to go here. Alright, so we kind of go in here. Kind of like so. And then we grab these. Subdivide a couple times. I don't know, something like that. And then, oh man, I don't know why it's doing this on the side here, but I need to subdivide this too. Maybe I gotta subdivide all of it. Let's try that. So we grab all of these, and then we subdivide. That looks acceptable. Acceptable, I would say. And then we take the eye holes. And then we bring them in. We got to find our... Will there be another code? Yeah, I'll give away some more Steam keys in a little bit here. Put this over here for our reference. Oh, darn. Okay, we got to move this up to where it would be sitting. This down to about here, I think. Get the eye holes lined up about there. Yeah. All right, now we can add the Boolean. Select the object being this thing. Different. Ooh, that's even worse. Then we apply it. So why is it still... What do I need to subdivide even more? When did I start my Blender journey? Well, the first time I used Blender was like 10 years ago. But I still kind of suck at it. So, because I don't use it much. Most of what I'm doing is all just programming stuff in Unreal. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to undo that. Let me see what happens if I just subdivide this stuff like a ridiculous amount. Like way more than I reasonably probably should. And then did the Boolean. It still looks goofy like that. It's like contained goofiness. It's still goofy. I don't know, bro. Change the solver in Boolean. Oh, is that a thing? Let me try that. Okay. I'm gonna put this back here. Operation. Is that the... Oh, that's the solver right there. Okay, so we grab our Boolean thing. We say difference, and then we go carve. Bro, there's only two solvers. Overlap threshold? Oh. Okay. There we go. Looks like that probably... No, never mind. That doesn't... Now there's no holes! Or actually, are there? I can't tell. No idea what that did. Maybe it's just a matter of balancing it a bit better. See if it's like that. Yeah, just don't know. Just don't know. If I send you the model on Discord, you could fix it. You think it's possible? Is it even possible? Damn. All right, what's your Discord? Nextrixro is not reading solutions in chat. I am, bro. I am. And none of them are working. And none of them are working, by the way. So, yeah, just saying. At least the ones that I've read so far. Or the way that I've tried doing it. I'm just so skilled like that, bro. B-mesh, car, B-mesh. I'm trying to decide, like, how much any of this matters and what other ways I can go about doing this. Alright, your Discord is Nexterios with the period as well. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, I'm trying to go to... Bro, I don't use Discord much either. Add friend. Alright. I just sent a friend request. We'll see if we can get this figured out here. So then I'm gonna need to use solidify modifier. What if, instead of having this at all, what if I went into here and I was to like, oh, what about the knife tool? What if I just use the knife tool? Would that work, or would that give me the same issue? Boolean and smooth modifier just don't go together. Apparently not. Get rid of those. Let me try to rebuild this again. Actually, I'm not going to rebuild the back part here yet. Let me just see what happens if I use the knife modifier. If I just went like boop, 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 boop. Something like that. Okay, yeah, so it's still the same thing. So same even, what if I had like more of this stuff going on? Ah. That seems to work. So maybe that's the way to do it. I guess that might just be the way. Still not sure why it says there's like a face here, but I guess this is how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'll use this as a reference then. Kind of cut around this thing here. Let me, again, bring in our scale reference here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Bro. Not only am I the best modeler ever, I'm also the best streamer ever. Yeah, yep. Yeah. All right. Me. Bro, it's been a while since I was streaming. Not that I was ever good at streaming, but like, I didn't realize I'd gotten so bad at it. Bro. Hey, at least we can all laugh about it, right? That's what it's all about. Okay, so now that we have this, now I can use the knife tool, which I discovered seems to work quite well for this. When we have everything else already subdivided. Okay, so we'll go kind of like that. We can get this out of here. And then we should be able to grab this stuff and either extrude it. Well then. Okay, I think it'll be alright. I think what I need to do is just split these edges. And I think it'll probably be okay. Yeah. We're cooking again, guys. We are cooking again. I do believe. Okay, that's cool. And then I think we just gotta kind of get rid of those faces there. See, now we gotta figure out how to reconstruct all this junk now. And get it so there's actually mesh on the backside. I don't know if this is something that I can use a solidify for or something, or how I would go about doing this. I mean, one thing that I'm thinking, what if I did this? What if I was to like grab all these faces here, duplicate it, move it in, I got this. Check this out. So here's what we're gonna do, right? Here's what we're gonna do. You're going to okay. Gonna delete all these faces that I previously made. We're gonna make new ones in a second. Gonna get rid of those. And then I'm going to select all of these. And I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to move it in about as far as I would want it to be in. Then I'm going to grab all the edges of it. And I'm going to scale these down. And maybe, actually, I'll just delete them entirely. No, but not like that, though. Delete the vertices. Yes, yes, yes. And then I'll flip these normals. And then I'll just pair everything back up. Bro, I'm like basically a game developer here. Does this work? That kind of works, right? Oh no. This might be where it all falls apart. Are we still cooking? Are we still cooking? I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna make it through, guys. We got this. All right, so we had this, and then we had like I don't know, kind of like that maybe, and like that, and like that. Oh, guys, I'm like, I'm so proud of myself. This is just great. And then we'll do this, and then we'll do an edge split on these, and then we'll fix the UVs, fix, quote unquote, and then we can texture it. Boy, hasn't this been a fun adventure, guys? Hasn't this just been the most fun? Okay. Bridge edge loop option. Bridge edge loops. Hold on, let me see what that does. What is that like? Okay. Cool. That seems useful. So we can kind of do it like that, I guess. Alright. So now I need to split these. Edge split. Do that on everything here. And then we're golden. See, we made it into a charcoal soup. We cooked, we burned, and we repaired. Yep. Drop the soap option? Yeah, there already kind of is. I mean, you can pick up soap, and then you... wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Yeah! I'm an artist! Alright, let's get this out of here. Move this over to that layer, and then we just got to check the UVs on this, which are now a little bit messed up because of this stuff. So let's just go ahead and grab these faces specifically and unwrap them. Add a lotion item to the game. I am not going to do that. Just not gonna. Just not gonna. Oh, make another rubber duck like in Choo Choo Charles. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, just have the rubber duck, just make that just a common appearance in just all of my games forever from now on. That'd be pretty dope. I might need to do that. Alright, so now let's take a look, see where we can slip this in. I think I'll just put these on either side of this stuff here. Just kind of gotta separate it enough that I can select everything. Put one of these up here. Put the other one down here. And it's kind of like a UV map. Yeah. Very nice. All right, now let's export this. Okay, selected objects. This is a, what is it called again? What do we call this? It's like a cart base, cart basket. Z up, X forward, export. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can get back into here. So if we go to File, we go to New, and if I go ahead and select basket again, discard those. Hey, look at that. So awesome. All right, great. Now we can actually do some stuff here. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and find a, I don't know, like a cloth material, I guess. Let's see. Fabric. Kind of just want like a nice light fabric here. Hey, official trash can. Thank you for the 5. Will there be a specialized task force of Gurjantans? Yes, there are the SWAT Jantans. I don't know, you can call them whatever you want. But, yes, there are an elite group of Gurjantans that are extra epic. They were in the trailer, actually. Alright, so I don't know how to change the color of this. So maybe instead what I'll do, let me do this. Let me see if I can find in here. This is what I need. Yeah, like fabric linen or something. I like kind of scale this up and like, oh yeah, that's like kind of like what I'm looking for here. Except I don't want to use the color from this. Just kind of do this across the whole thing, I guess. Swanthins, yeah. SWAT Jontons. And just kind of, yeah, when it comes to substance, it's like with most of these programs, I know how to use them just enough to get something that's passable. No more, no less. Maybe a little bit less, but definitely no more. Okay. We can add stitching and fabric seams. These will make things look a lot better. Stitching. Got to decide what kind of stuff we want on here. All right, so let's make this follow the path. Kind of like that, except... Right, so this will be, I don't know, details. I want to use height on this, I think. And then I also want to scale this down more. This also keeps freezing up. So I should probably save this. Can I give away another key? Yes, in a little bit. Why is the trailer? It shows everything is finished, but when you stream it shows like you've done nothing. Well, okay. Because in here, this is just a testing level. Man, it keeps freezing. It keeps on freezing. It probably froze for you guys too. Like, this is just a testing level. If I was to go into the actual game, like, there's a bunch of, you know, mechanics and stuff in there. But also, it's, you know, I mean, the game isn't done. It's still very early on. So in something like a trailer, you got to show off the parts that are done or close to. Otherwise, it's not really much of a trailer, is it? Let's see. I'll probably scale this down a bit more here. Go for like 2. A little more spacing between these, but not quite that much. And not quite that. I guess the spacing was pretty much perfect how it was. See, and then we'll just kind of like add these random little details. Like this. And then it'll just kind of like look better, I guess. Unreal Engine itself is pretty slow and laggy. Well, yeah. Yeah, it kind of depends on... I think it really mostly depends on what you're making in Unreal. You know, if you're making a massive open world game or something, it's going to be a lot laggier than if you're doing like a clicker game. You know, it really mostly depends on what you got going on. Also, I mean, you know, there are some base specs that you kind of need in order to run the engine. I don't know what the UVs are doing there, but I don't really care. Half of this is going to be covered up by the cart base anyways. It looks real goofy down here. Yikes. But again, it's just some random stitching. And I don't really care. Let's see. There's other stitching here as well that actually probably looks better. Kind of does. I don't know. Maybe I'll use this on some of these parts up here. Who is Frank Fisher and Choo Choo Charles? Frank Fisher, he was one of the miners on the island, and he was just mining around, doing his thing. He happened to like fishing, hence the name. And he got eaten by Charles. He died. Yep. That is his entire legacy. And that's it. So he's buried in his next to his little fishing hut, where he loved to spend all of his free time. And he's just chilling out there. Let's see here. Will you add a feature that allows you to control the anti-air cannons? Secondly, will you add a feature that allows you to play as Gurjantin? No plans to add playable Gurjantins. That would get pretty complicated. I could maybe make it so that you can control the AA guns. I can maybe do that. I haven't really worked on them much. You know, the default functionality is just set like if they're not destroyed, because you can destroy them. If they're not destroyed, then if you try and leave in a helicopter, then they'll try and shoot you down. But having it to where you could actually control them and shoot them, I mean, it might be too OP though. That's the thing. Which again, that could be fun. So I don't know. Maybe they got like limited ammo or something when you're using them. Or like a limited field of like range of like where they could shoot. That could be a pretty good sort of middle ground there. Maybe I could do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I still have to work on them a bunch. But that could be neat. That could be neat. Okay, fabric top. What does this do? Is that more... See, I want to add just like some more general, like, I don't know, sort of like ridges and random variation. fold, a fabric fold. What does this look like? Oh, I still have this in here. Maybe I just need like some kind of like a noise. Oh, here, cloth fold. This looks pretty good. How do I use it? Is it a stencil? That looks weird. It's not exactly what I wanted. Will there be some Easter eggs just like in Choo Choo Charles? Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. Let's see. I don't want color. I just want like height, roughness, normal type stuff. Actually, I don't even really want those. I just want normal and height here. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to add a little bit of variation to this. Yo, official trash can. Why do you want to take off Gerjontin's clothes? Thank you for the 2, though. But yeah, being able to take off Gerjontin's clothes, not in a weird way, but, you know, so that you can disguise yourself as them. I think that'd be cool. I think that would make sense. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but this is what I was looking for. Just need that alpha brush. Not that beta brush that I was using before. All right. Okay, no, that actually looks awful. I don't know why it looks like that. Is it because of, what do I need, like some taper, some fade out? Toilet paper throwing. That's pretty cool. That's actually a cool idea. Yeah, if you can go into the... I'm trying to think of how, like, if it would have any use. Or if it would basically just be like, oh, you can just throw toilet paper on stuff. 'Cause, I mean, that'd be cool. I don't know how this works. But it's certainly not in the way that I'm trying to make it work. Yeah, I see all the crazy hard edges there. I don't know how to make that smoother. So maybe I just got to use like one of these things, sorta. Maybe when you throw toilet paper, it'll stun the cops for a couple seconds. Yeah, maybe something like that. Just to buy you a little time. Yeah, this isn't really doing what I want it to. Alright, let me just see if I could just make a brush here. Not make a brush, but just have a brush here and just kind of like throw in some random variations kind of like this, you know? Or maybe like use like this one or something. And maybe if I turn up the spacing. Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, wow, hey, that looks so amazing. This is, bro, this is like, it couldn't be better. This could not be better, guys. We are, bro, charcoal soup, man. Charcoal soup. This is gonna be great. And then what we could do is then we can like erase stuff. Ooh, that looks awful. Okay. So what we want is we want something kind of like this. And to not affect stuff. I don't know. Is there like an opacity? Oh, stroke opacity. There we go. I'll just kind of turn this down a bunch and scale it up some. Yeah, here we go. See, now we're really getting somewhere. See, it's just all about the little variations here. Make it look a little bit kind of wrinkled and clothy. It's great. What are we making? We are making a laundry cart that you can hide inside of. That's what we're working on here. Jeez. Is it lagging out for you guys too? My entire computer's feeling like it's wanting to crash. Oh no. Bro. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I thought everything was going to crash. Guys, did it just lag out really bad for you? Okay, it did. Wow. Yeah, my computer keeps on... apparently it doesn't really like Substance very much. Because I swear I thought I was about to like blue screen or something. Alright. But check it out. Laundry cart. Or basket. Basket of laundry. Alright, so maybe we can go back and add some more like stitching or something, because like that's the only thing that like maybe moderately sort of looks decent. So let me see if I can go back to wherever the heck that was. Is it in here? In here? I think it was in here. Probably not. Picture froze? Yeah. Yeah, it did do that, didn't it? Oh wait, I should stop erasing and actually paint this, shouldn't I? That's not what I wanted. Let me change the shape to this thing. That looks weird. I want to rotate it like 90 degrees. So we go like that, and then maybe increase the spacing a little bit. Something like this. And then also probably decrease the opacity. That's got to be a setting. So yeah, there it is. Decrease opacity. And then also, the basket clips are not cloth. Yeah, they are. They look kind of like cloth to me. Are they going to be different maps? Not sure yet. I'm really not sure. Yeah, what if I just kind of like something like this here, right? A little bit of this and a little bit of that, kind of around the edges here. If it doesn't crash, bro, I feel like as long as we're in Substance, the stream is gonna be feeling like it's lagging here. Tiny space hamsters are inside the Gargantans, controlling them because they are actually robot suits. That is a very interesting idea. It's very creative, and it's almost on brand. Not saying that's accurate, but like it's almost on brand. Do a little more of this along the bottom, I guess, here too. I don't know. This is looking pretty decent to me. I think we might be just about done with this. Maybe add a little bit more detail on the inside, kind of right around where the player will be viewing from. That way it looks decent in here. I think that would make sense. Craig needs to be a guard dog. I don't know how he would guard anything. Like, look at him. He can't guard anything, bro. He's just too busy vibing. I don't even know what he's vibing about. Like, he's just there existing. Let me add some stitching here. I know there's a different stitching effect, but honestly, this probably looks better than any of the other ones, so I'm just going to use it. I mean, they might as well all be the same, you know. Craig and I look alike. I mean, I don't really know if I see the resemblance, you know. I mean, maybe there is a little bit, but even if there was, I would never admit to it because I hate Craig. So yeah. I don't even know if you guys heard what I said there. This stuff keeps on lagging. It's very unfortunate. Alright, scale this up. Turn on the spacing some. Set this back to 90. There's got to be a way to make like some presets or something in here, huh? That's probably a thing, isn't it? Seems like it'd have to be, because that'd be really useful. But I don't feel like taking the time to learn how to do that, because I just want to get this done. Okay, cool. That's all good. And I'll just see if I can find maybe like one more slight variation kind of thing that I could add in here. Maybe like, definitely not like that. Maybe like the Kyle brush with like a really low opacity. Just add a little more random variation here around where the player is going to be able to see. You said I hate Craig. I did say I hate Craig. Yeah. Craig sucks. Everybody hates Craig. Nobody likes Craig, and that's just a fact. One that Craig has had to live with his entire life and will continue to live with, because there's no reason for it to ever change. Yep. All right. Cool. We made a laundry basket. It looks perfect. Yay. Incredible. Great. All right. That was tedious. Oh. Okay. Actually, wait. I lied. We're not done. We have to we have to add the stylization stuff to it. Let's see. Okay, so what we need to do for that, well, a couple things. Let's just add a thing here. Or add like a color, a paint mask, because I want to make this a little bit more gray. That way the highlights are more visible. So this will be kind of like, maybe kind of like that. We could adjust it later if need to be. Also, we got all these other random settings here that we can adjust. Roughness should be a bit rougher. Kind of like that. Seems pretty good. No metallic. That's all good. Maybe put it underneath here, actually. Yeah, that's probably... no, I'm going to put it above. That looks good to me. All right, so now that we've got this, now we can add our highlights. And our dark accents as well. So the way that we're going to do that is we're just going to get a light layer right here. We need to find just like a normal circular brush. I don't remember what it's called, so I'm just going to have to scroll through all this crap. Maybe like this. A paraboloid. Yeah, I need a paraboloid. Size down, opacity up. We need less fall off, so we go like this. Perfect. Okay, so now we just need to set the color. Set it to only affect color. And then make the color be white. Perfect. And now we can draw on all of our highlights. When key? Probably soonish. I gotta turn off this angle setting, or the flow setting. Is that what it's called? Flow, just turn that off. Is that right? Oh, it's the distance thing. Alright, whatever. I'll just start out with the longer accents like this. And I'll put in the rest of the smaller dots in a second. So we go kind of like that, and then I think if I turn off the distance one here, no, it's still, yeah, see, I really don't know how to use Substance. You know, like I've said before, we're just kind of doing stuff until it looks passable. And I think we're getting pretty close to passable. I'm just putting all these dots here. And then we're going to do the same thing with the darker dots near the bottom areas of the mesh. So we go to the dark layer, black brush, and do some stuff like that. We're going to need to turn on the distance effect here. Kind of like that. Craig Fortnite skin when? I don't know, man. You gotta ask Epic about that one. That'd be great. Someday, you know, you get a Jalian Fortnite skin. Hey, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't think anybody could deny that. Why so many dots? Because that is the style. It's stylized. Stylization. It's branding. That's how you know CUFFBUST is CUFFBUST. And not some other random game. Spoon. There are spoons in the game. They're pretty epic. Okay, we have a laundry basket now. We actually have a laundry basket now. So now what we can do is we can export this. I can turn up the cameras again. Just gonna get this exported here. I need to put Craig picture in the warden's office in game. Well, see, that's the problem, right? It's because Craig, he's a meme. He's a meme. I don't own him. So I can't just put him in the game. So he's just doomed to just chill in the background. Okay, so I think we should be set now to make a new material for our basket. Where does this go? Game, materials. Alright, we're going to need to import all of those. All that stuff. No, there's no Discord. Oh, you want to see the QR code? You want to see the QR code? All right, somebody scan this, and you can, and you can tell everybody what it is. Okay, materials, meshes. This is where I'm gonna put this stuff. That's not where I want to be. I want to go into. Hold on. Let me find. Where did I leave this stuff? I'm going to do a quick re-export here. Does Officer John got OF? You know, back when I was working on Choo Choo Charles, I joked a lot about making an OnlyFans account for Charles. And I never did. But it's not too late for... Oh, so you scanned the QR code, did you? Oh, so you saw what was on the QR code, did you? Yeah, what do you think of that? What do you think of that? Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. I'm sure y'all love it. But in any case, yeah, it's not too late for me to make a Gurjohnson OnlyFans. That could be pretty cool. It could be pretty cool. All right. So now we're back here. We got a normal map. This looks oddly yellow. I guess there's just not really any variation in the roughness and all that. So I don't really even need to use it, I guess. I could just set the specular to like, I don't know, 0.2, roughness to like 0.8. And then it's probably just fine, kind of like that. So now we've got the cart base. And we've got the cart basket. Just like that. Look at that, guys. Wow. Pretty epic. So now I got this incredible looking laundry cart in game with a couple little eye holes where we will eventually be able to sit and look through. But until then, it's just sitting there infinitely. So the last things that we have are we've got the wheels, the dolly wheels, and the rest of the cloth, which is in the blend vial. This stuff, this right here. So those are the next two things that we have to do. I think the wheels, I'm probably just going to do it just a basic generic metal material on these, but we'll do a custom material for the clothes on top here. Real quick though, I'm gonna go grab some water, and as soon as I get back, I'll give away a key, but I'm gonna grab some water and I will be back in just a moment. All right, I am now back. Okay, so let's do this little wheel thing real quick, because it should be pretty quick and simple and easy. So we're just gonna go use Smart UV. Yeah, that looks just fine. That looks fine for what it is. And then we'll just kind of center this. Where do I do that from? I think it's in here, right? Oh yeah, transform. Zero that out. And then file, export, FBX. And this is the cart wheel. Z up, X forward, looks good. So now if we go into here, we should have this. We can import it. Let's drag one of these out. Move this up. These will be placed kind of around this location approximately. Let's apply our metal material. Just like that. Yeah, just these nice little metal wheels. Just something simple. I think I'll make them really squeaky. They'll just kind of squeak along. That'll be funny. Okay, let's go ahead and save that as well here. Oh, wait, that's right. I said I was going to give away a key when I got back, didn't I? I did say that. I did say that. All right. Everybody, prepare your fingers. We're going to see who has the fastest fingers in the West and see who can redeem this key quickest. But I'm going to paste in the pieces of the key one at a time, because on a Steam key, there's 3 sections. I'll show you a Steam key for reference. This is not the actual key. All right, this is what a Steam key looks like, right? You got sections 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to paste in each section separately, so everybody's got plenty of time. So here's the first section of the key. It's followed by a dash. Okay. And then this is the second section of the key. And this is the third section of the key, except I have left out the last character. There's one more character at the end here. It is either a capitalized letter or a number 1 through 9 or 0 through 9. So whoever gets it first gets it. Good luck. Good luck. Most of you are probably not going to get lucky with it because Steam bans you from trying to redeem keys if you fail like 5 attempts or something. So some of you guys are going to get put on the Steam watch list. No, I'm just kidding. It's not like you're going to get banned or anything. But it's like a cooldown when you try and like log into somebody's phone and you put in the password wrong, and it's like you have to wait 5 minutes before you can try again. So it'll be like that. Yeah. See who gets it. All right, this laundry cart is looking schmexy. Real nice. Real nice. Man, I can't wait to just sit inside of here and just be chilling. Kind of like you can with the box over here. By the way, guys, any of you who weren't tuned in before, you can hide inside of cardboard boxes. It's pretty great. And we're working on making it so you can do the same thing in a laundry cart. So, last thing that we got to do here is we need to texture. We need to texture the, actually, I guess, let's just grab this, center it. I'm going to move this junk out of the way here. We need to unwrap this as well here. Let's go just unwrap. I think just a basic unwrap like this. Actually, yeah, like, kind of like this. It's about close enough. Maybe. Let me check. I guess ideally I would want this to look a little bit more square. Oh, wait, let's see if I can use that tip that one person was telling me about with the L. Yeah, that works well. L. Sweet. And then this all looks pretty much fine. Cool. Will there be another key? Yeah, I'll do another key before I end the stream here. Okay, so with that, I guess we could just export this now. Export, this is going to be the cart, clothes. Cart clothes, selected objects, Z up, X forward. Export that. Make sure it's saved. Oh, I guess, yeah, we'll import it into Unreal here. Might as well. We could even throw it into our little testing setup. Kind of see how it'll look. What's the difference between laundry carts and boxes? So the laundry carts, there's not a huge difference. Mostly just based on like where you can find them, right? Like, so the cardboard boxes you might find in like a storage room, something like that, or in other random areas. The laundry carts are specifically found in the laundry room. Pretty crazy, I know, but it's the truth. Yeah, that's the main difference. Okay, so we've just exported it. So now what we can do is we can go into Substance again. Guys, stream's gonna get laggy here for a second. Or just for the duration of us creating this texture. Okay, hey, fish. Fish supposedly got the Steam key. All right, if you did, congrats. I don't really see why you'd lie about that, but GG's. Okay, let's do... How are we going to do this? Let's start off with colors, maybe. Now, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off by just kind of throwing in just a cloth texture. Kind of like what we did before. However we did that. I think I grabbed a thing from here. Then I went fabric. And I found something like, maybe like this fabric linen or something like that. Yeah, probably this. This looks decent enough. And then we turned off color, turned on normal, brought up the size a bunch. Yeah, and then just kind of threw it all over everything. And that generally looked pretty decent. So that'll be kind of our basic cloth. Slight variation. Fish, your hands are fast. Fish don't even have hands. And he was still the fastest. That's crazy. Can you add nightmare mode CUFFBUST? Like in Choo Choo Charles, where it's like it's nightmare mode, but then it's like a jailien chasing you, or like have a nightmare mode in CUFFBUST, because like either one of those could be pretty epic. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Because we need like a bunch of different like random clothes, all just kind of like sitting on top of each other. So here's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make a new thing here. This will be kind of the color of things. I'm gonna try and just take a basic alpha brush here and just make a bunch of like different like indents and stuff, so it kind of looks like clothes all sitting on top of each other. So if I grab this shape, bring the size down. Hey, Diamond, thank you for the 2. When could we expect a new devlog? So, I've got sort of a vlog type video coming out probably in a couple weeks from now. And let's see. Not really sure when the devlog is going to be coming out, but that'll probably be, I don't know, it might be a month out. But I've got a bunch of footage recorded for probably at least 2 or 3 devlogs. It's kind of just a matter of getting them all edited. So there will definitely be more devlogs to keep an eye out for. Man, this is going to look really weird. Like, how am I supposed to draw clothes in here? I mean, it is a stylized game. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is, I just draw random little things like that. I mean, Something like this, and then I'll just like kind of like draw like some pants in here. Like, I don't know, man. It might be passable, you know, something along these lines. Hey, McPanther, thank you for the 2. What are my PC specs? Let me pull up my task manager. This is, let me see. I don't know how much this shows. I don't know if this shows everything you're looking for. That's the CPU. That's the memory, random disks. That's the GPU. That's what we're rocking. Drawn Among Us. Yo, actually. Let's see, how do you draw an Among Us? Kind of like that. It's vague enough that nobody would know. How would they know? They're gonna know. I don't know. I'll just like kind of... Maybe I should really be drawing this stuff kind of like with the creases here, because we've got all these random creases. It kind of makes sense to draw this stuff along with all that. Right? Should also probably be changing the height of these things. And then maybe change the color a little bit. Maybe I do like some blue, you know, like for like the guard uniforms or something. I don't know what the best way. I mean, I'm kind of just wondering if like I should just be like, oh yeah, these are just towels. You know, because like I'm trying to figure out how to make it look like clothes is. It's a little bit goofy. I don't know. Maybe this kind of works. It's like it's not the worst thing in the world, is it? Is it? I mean, like, be honest, guys. Like, is this the worst thing in the world? Draw Charles, a spider, but train. Boom. There, I drew Charles. Yeah, it's like I'm debating here. It's like I'm kind of feeling like I might just kind of just go back to the details thing here and just add random stitching, you know, random folds, random stitching, stuff like that. I just realized I still have color on. You know, if I was to just kind of like add in stuff like this. What about bed sheets? Yeah, kind of like a bed sheet sort of thing. You know, that kind of stuff. I feel like that would definitely be easier if it's just some kind of like generic cloth, as opposed to trying to do all the random clothes, because that stuff just doesn't really look right. So I'm just going to try and add like a bunch of random stitching, little things to make it look a little bit better. It's kind of like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's one of these things that like people aren't really gonna probably spend too much time observing. So it's not the kind of thing that's like gonna be the most important feature in the game. You know, it's like I don't want to spend a ton of time on this because there's so many other things I can be adding that are like actually gonna be cool, as opposed to this friggin' random fabric junk. I don't know, maybe if I just add some more random variation here. Cloth. Cracks, fiber squares. Sure, why not? We'll throw some of this in. I don't know what it is, or if it'll look good on anything. It's like, hey, there you go, like there. Now it's like, that's like kind of like a sheet or something. Right? Do it a couple times, right? Boom, variation. In case of doubt, draw more Among Us. They won't know. They're gonna know. How would they know? They're gonna know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a risky task to be sure. Fabric, fold. What other kind of brush could I get a hold of here? Alright, this one would be like towels. See, because it's like, it looks sort of like a towel. Towel-y, yeah. Man, this looks awful. But I also don't really care. So we'll just keep doing stuff until it's passable. Maybe if we grab, because I still want more like random, like kind of like indents and stuff in here, so it kind of looks like there's a bit of separation between the objects. I need to adjust the height, make it so like this is a little bit taller. See, kind of like that. I also probably need to adjust the opacity on this. Okay, not quite that much. Okay, something like that, something along these lines, you know. I think this might be, and we might be getting somewhere. Might be. The sequel is called Bust Stuff. It's not a bad name. It's just a destruction simulator. No prison breaks anymore. You just break stuff. And that's it. Huh. 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 Alright. This might be good enough. This might just be good enough, you know? Maybe if I throw in some indents here and there. Because, you know, it's really not, like I said before, there's much better things that we could be working on that are going to make the game a lot cooler than the laundry basket. All right. Well, I think that's something. Now we just got to do the inside of the basket here. This whole section. I'm just going to kind of do this. Seems like this is a decent enough way to get kind of some just general basic sort of ridges in the cloth. Makes it look a little bit more cloth-like. Just kind of the low opacity layering here. Let's see. For a harder difficulty, you should add a stronger police officer. Actually, yeah, we talked about that a little bit ago. That is part of the plan. Yeah, there are SWAT Jauntons. But they're not actually SWAT. They look like SWAT. Because they are basically SWAT. Yep, pretty great. Alright, let's add some... I don't know, this creases or fold. What it's called? That is what it's called. Up the size a little here. Something like this. It's looking pretty decent. And then we'll just throw in some stitches and call it good. Let's see. What's going on? Literally coding while watching this? Hey, good for you, Derpy Ham. That is just incredible. Okay, stroke opacity, not that much, more spacing, smaller size, just the rotation, make this even smaller here. Just kind of do some stuff like this, I don't know. Let's get this game R-rated. Bro, it already is. The weed alone makes it an M rating and probably would get it banned in multiple places. And it's like I plan on making it so that you can, like, I don't know, I want to add like an alcohol item as well. I think that'd be funny. I don't know. Bro, I don't know how there would be any chance that this game wouldn't get an M rating unless I was to like remove all that stuff. But like, I don't know. It's all too good. It's too funny. It's too funny, bro. All right, I don't know. This seems decent. I'm just gonna go with this, and then we'll just add in our, let's see, our fill layer with the color. Again, we'll make it kind of slightly gray. That way we can have our... Actually, you know what we could do? We should add stains. Maybe we could... I'm just thinking we could add like some dirty stains here or something in the color. Maybe we could go and grab like... Oh, there's a fill layer, so I don't know how to do that. All right, never mind. I don't care. We're just not even going to worry about it. Well, then again, we could just go into here. Size this up, whatever this is. Or one of these other brushes. Say color. And then get rid of the fill layer maybe. Turn up the opacity. Make this maybe kind of, I mean, I guess we could do a couple different ones. We could do some brown. Maybe like some sort of splattery looking stuff. I gotta make sure that it looks like it's on top of the cloth. That's the thing. So we need to bring the height up a bit. Yeah, more like that. I don't know why it's not adding more. It's still lagging so bad. Oh, there we go. Yeah, man, I don't know why my computer just hates working in Substance. It's just not a fan. It just lags out really bad. I don't know. I guess this is pretty decent enough. Unless I was to, I guess I could go in here and add a little bit of that inside as well. Makes sense. All right, cool. We'll go with that. And now we will add our accents, so the light and dark. Maybe you can add bosses that block different escape routes. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it seems complicated. That seems complicated. Because then you got to have some sort of unique AI and stuff. So I don't know if I would go for that. Okay, so how am I going to get this working? So I need color, smaller size, maybe something like a little smaller than that even, maybe like this. High opacity, low spacing, high hardness, and different color. This needs to be black. Perfect. Okay, and then we just kind of throw in some accents. Like that. Throw in some lighter ones as well. Which aren't going to be super visible because this is already a really light fill color here. Unless I was to change it a bit. But for some reason it's not actually adjusting it. Oh, because I hit it. That would be why. Yeah, I'm also wondering, like, I could just change the color of this and make this be like orange. So it's just like, oh yeah, it's just a bunch of jumpsuits or something. I don't know. Can you have lunch with Gerjonton? I mean, you could probably, I don't know, because I mean, I think I'm gonna have the what's it called? The alcohol, the drinking thing. So potentially you could like just like sit down and like eat or drink. You could maybe drink with Gerjonton. That could be a thing, perhaps. All right, I'm kind of thinking just orange cloth. It's like, hey, yeah, it's just a bunch of jumpsuits. Bunch of orange jumpsuits. I think that kind of makes sense. I don't know. That way it adds a little bit more color to it. Because, like, right now, the laundry cart, it's all just gray. It's just gray. Just a whole bunch of gray. So, we'll just make it orange. Just got to make sure I get the correct orange, though. So, I need to find my color palette. Just looking for that right now. Textures? Where do you learn substance? I guess YouTube is probably where you'd go. I should definitely watch a few more YouTube tutorials because I don't really know how most of it works. But YouTube would probably be the go-to place. Okay, this is the shade of orange that I need. That is CUFFBUST orange. Perfect. Okay, so then I got to take the fill layer here and I got to adjust. Do I need to adjust stuff with this or is this fine? I'm just noticing there's like an odd amount of specular stuff going on here. But I'm not sure if there's much I can do about it. I don't know. We'll just go with this. This seems fine. Okay, so now File, Export Textures. And then we can export it. I did hire an editor. Yes. And I got him working on some stuff right now. Some very cool stuff. Some very epic videos. Okay, so let's make a new material. This will be cart clothes. Open up this. And we'll kind of use this as a reference. I guess we don't really need that. Let's just go ahead and bring in the textures. It shouldn't be too hard to find. I should just be able to... That's what I needed, the output directory. Import these into here. And then select them all, drag them in. Oh, that's not all of them. That's 2 of them. I need the normal map. Where'd the normal map go? This one. Grab the normal, plug that in, grab this. It's like ambient occlusion, base color. Okay, I need to find a different material to use as a reference. I think it might be the... Where would it be? Where would it be? Where would it be? Vending machine? Yeah. Okay, because I got to remember where the pins go. I can never remember. All right, blue goes to metallic, and then green. We need to probably add a little bit, and this goes to roughness and specular. And we'll add like, I don't know, 0.5 maybe, so that it's... Actually, maybe not to specular. To specular, I'll just do an overall, like, 0.1. I don't know. This seems decent. So we'll save that. And there we have it. A laundry cart full of jumpsuits. That's basically what that looks like. I think it is plenty close enough. That I do. You know, I'm also looking at this, realizing we could make the laundry cart, the fabric of this look blue. We could make that blue because kind of blue and orange are kind of the main two colors in this game. So if we were to just multiply this by the color blue, then that would probably be really awesome. So I just got to pull up my color palette again, if I can find it. Also, I'm going to close Substance because I swear it's lagging everything so badly. I'm just going to discard it. I don't even care. Alrighty. Oh, the roughness metallic appears shiny because Unreal exports with sRGB turned on by default. Is that how that works? Let me take a look. So you mean that I could go, what is it? Is it specular or roughness for this one? I don't remember. But in any case. Color? Oh, color. You mean like this? Or in here? Oh, kind of like that, probably. Sampler type is color. Should be linear color. Linear color? What, like that? I still don't know which pins go where. Let's see. If I was to reference one of these other materials. Like this one. So it's green for specular. That's metallic. Specular. Where the heck does roughness go? Or is there no roughness? I don't know. This seems mostly right. I don't know. We'll go with that. Looks good enough to me. Passable. As has been the goal. As has been the goal. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's grab this color for the cart itself. Let's grab color palette again. Which is right in here. You guys can't see it, of course, but I don't really care. Grab this, and I drop that. Somebody was saying G roughness, B metallic, G. Oh wait, that is what I had. I think. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, it's good enough. I'll figure it out later if I decide it's awful. Okay, cool. That's that. That is our little cart guy. Honestly, I don't really like how the blue looks. The blue and orange here are looking a bit odd. I feel like one of them needs to be a shade of gray. And it's either going to be this one. See, so I could turn the saturation on this down and just make this, the clothes be white. And I feel like I like it the other way more, where this is orange, but the basket is gray. Basically how we had it already. I don't know. We'll go with that for now. Not the most important thing. And, you know, if I decide to change it later, then we can do that. But for now, it seems just fine. So, guys, look what we did. We made a laundry cart. Is that incredible, or is that incredible? That is just, that's so fantastic. Let's see here. We could even throw in a couple of players here and see our epic little Jalian friend next to it. Oh, look, I'm pushing it. Except I'm not, because that doesn't work. You know, we could kind of... It's not set up right yet, but... you know, it'll be kind of like this. Kind of like this. It'll just be, like, inside of here, doing his thing. Right now, this is all scaled much too small. But we'll get it figured out. But, hey, there we have it. We successfully did the thing. We made the laundry cart. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away another key, and then I'm going to hop off stream. So, like last time, get your fingers ready. We're going to see who has the fastest fingers in the West. And I'm going to paste in each third of the key individually. So, this is the first third. This is the second third. And the last part of the key is going to be missing the last character. And it could either be any capital letter or a number 0 through 9. So there it is.